think making millions has to start with some flashy tech startup or wild idea. No, some of the biggest fortunes have come from businesses you probably walk past every day without even noticing. We're talking laundromats, trash pickup, ATMs, window cleaning, the boring stuff. The ones nobody brags about on LinkedIn. But the truth is, these boring businesses are quietly turning regular people into millionaires, and doing it fast. Today, we're diving into 6 low-glamour, high-profit businesses that changed people's lives, and how you can use the same blueprint to do the same. Let's get into it. Section 1, ATMs. Let's kick things off with ATMs. Yep, the cash machines you see in convenience stores, gas stations, and nail salons. Paul Alex was a police officer in San Francisco. Solid career, pension track, the kind of job most people would stick with forever. But Paul had other plans. In 2018, he made a small bet, $2,100 to buy his first ATM and placed it in a local nail salon where he knew the owners. That one machine, it made $500 a month in pure profit. Nothing life-changing yet, but enough to prove the model. Instead of quitting his job or going all in too fast, Paul scaled slowly. He used the profits to buy another machine, then another. He didn't take massive risks, he took calculated steps. By 2021, Paul had more than 30 ATMs across the country. His machines were pulling in over $10,000 per month, and that allowed him to retire from the police force entirely. Now, his company, ATM Together, earns over $8 million a year, and he helps others do the same. Here's what made Paul's strategy smart. He started with what he knew, local connections. He scaled gradually, not recklessly. He focused on 2 things most people overlook, location and maintenance. Because here's the thing, an ATM is only profitable if it's in a high-foot traffic location and it's working. If it's out of cash or broken, it's just a box. And if people can't rely on it, they'll use a competitor's machine down the street. So if you're thinking of starting an ATM business, it's not about having hundreds of machines. It's about placing the right ones in the right spots and making sure they never fail. Section 2, laundromats. Let's move from cash to clothes. Laundromats are often pitched as the ultimate passive income idea, and honestly, they're not far off. According to industry reports, laundromats boast a 95% success rate. That's almost double the national average for small businesses. Why? Because laundry never goes out of style. People need clean clothes. Simple as that. At its core, the laundromat business looks easy. Find a great location, buy some machines, let customers do their thing, and collect the profits. But there's a reality check here. Most people forget. Machines need regular maintenance. You need to keep the environment clean and safe. And most importantly, you need the right location. Because if your laundromat is in an inconvenient or shady area, people won't come. And if your machines are down, you're losing money by the hour. Even though laundromats seem like a hands-off business, you still need solid systems or staff to handle cleaning, coin collection, machine repairs, and general upkeep. That said, once those systems are in place, laundromats become cash cows, generating consistent revenue with minimal daily effort. They're also relatively recession-proof, which makes them a favorite for investors who want dependable cash flow. Just keep in mind, expanding can get expensive. Buying new machines and securing new locations takes capital. So start small, get profitable, then scale smart. Section 3, equipment rentals. Now let's talk about a boring business that saved a multi-million-dollar operation and inspired a new one. During COVID, a manufacturer's air compressor broke down. And if you've ever run a facility that depends on heavy machinery, no air compressor means no production. The fix? Wait 3 weeks for a new one to arrive. That would have cost the company thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, in downtime. Instead, they scrambled and found a local rental company with a diesel-powered air compressor, rented it for $500 a day, and got operations back online within hours. That's when the light bulb went off. Rental equipment is a goldmine. Every single day across the country, businesses need temporary equipment they don't own. Compressors, generators, forklifts, scaffolding, even portable toilets. And they're willing to pay premium rates to rent what they need when they need it. Even better, It's one of the most tax-efficient businesses out there. Say you buy a $100,000 piece of equipment. If you rent it out for $60,000 in a year, you can still write off the full purchase, meaning your rental income can be tax-free. Plus, with supply chain delays and reshoring of manufacturing in the US, demand for rental equipment is only increasing. The downside? You need to figure out logistics, maintenance, and delivery. But those are solvable problems. Start small, learn the ropes, then expand. Section 4. HVAC services. Property-based businesses are great for cash flow. But service-based businesses? They can scale even faster and often with far less capital. Take HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Not flashy, not trendy, but always in demand. One entrepreneur, after growing an air filter manufacturing company, decided to start a service division, Filter by HVAC Solutions. But instead of going national from day one, he followed a proven blueprint. Start local, become the best in your market, build strong systems, then expand methodically. What makes service businesses powerful is that you don't need a warehouse full of inventory. What you need is expertise and repeatable processes. If you're starting from scratch, the best move might be skipping college and heading to trade school. Learn HVAC. Work for someone else. Understand what customers really want. Then launch your own thing. Thanks to social media and hyperlocal marketing, it's easier than ever to reach nearby customers. Yet, most service providers are still spending on old-school ads, billboards, radio, flyers, while younger homeowners are searching online. So if you understand your local market, offer quality service at a fair price, and use digital marketing the right way, you're primed for rapid growth. Just remember, the barrier to entry is low, which means standing out is key. Your brand, your reviews, your customer experience, that's how you win. Section 5. Tow Truck Empire. This next business is about as boring as it gets, and that's why it works. Emergency towing. In a small town in Alabama, one of the wealthiest people wasn't a doctor or lawyer. He was a local tow truck operator. No fancy education. Didn't even graduate the 8th grade. But when a car broke down on the highway, he was the one people called. And then he got even smarter. He realized that the real money wasn't in towing sedans. It was in 18-wheelers. When a semi breaks down, it's a much bigger problem, and there are fewer people with the right equipment to handle it. He was the only one in the area who could do the job, which meant he could charge premium rates, and people had no other choice. He owned the lane literally. All it took to start was one truck and one service area. As demand grew, he added more trucks and expanded his reach. Yes, you need equipment. Yes, drivers need proper licenses and training. Yes, there's maintenance and safety involved. But once the systems are in place, it's a high-margin business with almost zero competition if you own your niche. Section 6. Waste management. Let's talk trash literally. In 2007, Patrick Davajai, a former hockey player from Ontario, Canada, got into waste management. Not exactly the dream job, right? But he saw the opportunity. He started small, managing local trash collection companies. Then he began acquiring more of them, over 100 in just a few years. In 2011, he landed a massive trash collection contract in Toronto, beating out bigger, more established players. From there, things took off. His company, GFL Green for Life, is now one of the biggest waste management companies in North America. It's publicly traded. It employs over 20,000 people. And it all started by noticing a simple fact. Every home and business generates trash. It's predictable. It's recurring. It's recession-proof. So how do you get started in a world dominated by big players? By being local. Maybe your area only offers trash pickup once a week, but there's enough demand for twice a week. Maybe there's a neighborhood that isn't getting recycling services. Maybe you focus on construction debris, yard waste, or offer cleaner, more transparent billing. Find the gap. Fill it. Own it. That's your wedge. Let's end with one of the simplest and most shocking stories on the list. A guy named John started a window cleaning business with just a bucket, soap, and a squeegee. His first client? A local bank. Today, his business does $10 million in annual revenue with 40% margins. That's $4 million a year in profit washing windows. How? Because he started to learn. He did the work himself. Learn the customer pain points. Then he built systems around those pain points. Hired, trained, scaled. That's the blueprint. What do all these businesses have in common? They're not trendy. They're not complicated. But they're proven. These are the kinds of businesses where you can start today part-time with low capital and scale fast if you're smart. You don't have to invent the next big thing. You just have to master something people already need and do it better than the next person. Whether it's an ATM in a nail salon, a diesel compressor in a garage, or a window-wiped clean boring businesses might just be your fast track to millions. And that's all, man. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of these kinds of videos. Thanks for watching.